Has no patience, look at his face and in his eyes. He's been way bound to the die. Always taking chances, all those conversations. Don't know if I'll make it, don't know why he even tried.
What's up, Guardians? It's your boy Doodle from Doodles of Destiny, and today I want to share a quick loadout you can use in the Presage Exotic Quest and Catalyst Quest to help you get that sweet god roll for everyone's favorite scout rifle, the Dead Man's Tail, and the next chapter emblem, which flaunts your flawless victory aboard the Glykon. But before I get into it, don't forget to hit that subscribe button to receive Destiny 2 news, tricks and tips, and all sorts of Destiny 2 content. Now, in Season 15 being Season of the Lost, I would highly recommend taking advantage of the fusion rifle meta. Pairing any fusion rifle with the armor mod particle deconstruction will give you a huge advantage in any high content activity. And remember, the Witch Queen will be launching February 22nd, meaning that Seasons 12 through 15, the Tangled Shore, the Forsaken campaign, and this exotic quest will no longer be available. Now, whether you are running this on normal or master, this loadout should help you achieve a pretty reasonable outcome and will help you stay alive throughout this encounter. If you are running through this on master difficulty, your modifiers will be Champions Mob, where the specific mode will contain more champions, Match Game, which means all enemy shields are extremely resistant to unmatched elemental damage, and Chaff, which means your radar is disabled. And it goes without saying that if you are running this on a master difficulty, your weapons and gear will become locked once you enter. Now, before diving into this activity, it would be helpful to know that you will literally be facing every elemental shield type upon the Glykon. Solar, Void, Arc, I would recommend rocking at least 2 different elemental weapons and classes to avoid being stuck with a bunch of undamageable enemies. In addition, it would be interesting to know that even though the master version has a champions modifier, I did not see any champions whatsoever, but I digress. So let's talk weapons and mods. Because I thought there were going to be champions, I prepared myself for the worst using the 7th Seraph Carbine Auto Rifle paired with Anti-Barrier mod, the exotic Solar Sidearm Devil's Ruin with its intrinsic trait Close the Gap, which stuns and is strong against unstoppable champions, and the Tarantula Arc Linear Fusion Rifle paired with the Particle Deconstruction mod. But as I mentioned earlier, there were no champions. The key to this entire encounter is knowing the map and being prepared for the enemies you will be facing. When you are playing on master difficulty, you will only have 25 minutes to navigate through the Glykon, get to the boss, and murder him. Think of your loadout as more of a key that allows you to pass through all the shielded enemies, and your mods as tools to help you stay alive. Some mods that have been standing out to me recently are Elemental Charge, where you become charged with light by picking up an elemental well, and if the elemental well's element type matches your subclass element, you gain 2 stacks of charged light. Font of Wisdom, where picking up an elemental well that matches your subclass energy type grants you a temporary significant increase in your intellect, improving the recharge rate of your super. Global Reach, a mod specifically for those weapons that spawn Warmind cells like the 7th Seraph Carbine, which increases the damage of your cell's explosion, and Melee Wellmaker, where powered melee combatant final blows spawn elemental wells matching your subclass energy type, and I used this with the Thermoclastic Strike mod to combat overload champions using my melee, but like I said, there were no champions. You can use the 7th Seraph Carbine to clean up ads, generate Warmind cells, and for any barrier champions if you happen to see any. The exotic Devil's Ruin will be used for mid-range combat, keeping Screebs away, and all solar shielded Scorn enemies. You can use the Arc Linear Fusion Rifle Tarantula to pop arc shields, boss DPS, and any long-range enemy you see fit. Remember, matching your enemy's elemental shield type is key in this encounter, as there are quite a few in the boss room. Combine all three of these weapons and or mods and you may find this exotic quest a lot easier. Like, way easier. Anyways, Guardians, that's all the time I have to focus on this specific exotic quest. If you find this video useful and or informative, hit the like button and leave a comment down below. And as always, this is Doodle from Doodles of Destiny.
Has no patience, look at his face and in his eyes. He's been waiting, he's been way bound to the die. Always taking chances, all those conversations. Don't know if I'll make it, don't know why he even tries. Say, oh, I am a believer,